We all have seen how spectacular and huge the moon looks when it rises over the horizon. And as it rises further overhead, its size somehow seems to get a little smaller. If you have noticed this phenomenon, you're not alone. Humans have wondered about this since ancient times. And spoiler alert, we still don't have a robust scientific explanation for this famous trickery known as the moon illusion. The moon illusion is a trick that our brain plays. Its seeming bigness is actually an illusion and not a physics phenomenon. You can check that yourself. An ironclad way to check this is to take a photo when it's near the horizon and another when it's high in the sky. If your camera zoom settings are the same, you will find that the moon is the same width side to side in both the photos. Now, you might question many photographs where the moon seems bigger than usual. Well, that's because many photographers create those sort of images by zooming in on far objects along the horizon. Basically, the moon looks bigger in those photos because it's a zoomed in view. But if the size of the moon doesn't change, why does it seem to be so remarkably bigger along the horizon? The honest answer to that question, we don't know. There are some hypotheses that try to explain the illusion, but none of them is widely accepted by scientists around the world. One of the earliest ideas suggested was that the image of the moon is actually bigger at the horizon due to Earth's atmosphere acting as a lens. But this idea was eliminated soon enough because the size of the moon's image is not changing at all. If you measure the size at the horizon and when it's high in the sky, it'll be the same. Another explanation to this illusion originates from Ebbinghaus illusion. Just look at these two images. It's likely that you perceive circle A bigger than circle B. Actually, both the circles A and B are of the same size. This illusion makes us perceive two identical objects differently because of the relative size of the objects surrounding it. So, the explanation that came forward was that maybe the moon looks bigger because of the small trees and buildings near the horizon, but this too has a loophole. If this idea was true, then sailors and pilots should see the moon at the same size irrespective of its position in the sky, since they don't have any small objects in the horizon that could create Ebbinghaus illusion. But interestingly, they perceive the moon illusion the same way as everybody else. So yeah, we don't really have an answer to it, but we can sure enjoy the spectacular view of the moon rising. Whatever the real reason may be, it's fascinating to realize how big a role our brain plays in our perception of the reality. And hey, if you're still not convinced that this is an illusion, just pull out a camera the next time you see a gigantic moon and click some shots of the moon at different points on the sky. Meanwhile, we will keep bringing such fascinating stories to you for your information. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button and share this with folks around you. We will keep bringing such stories to you, so stay tuned and subscribe if you haven't already.